welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bruins will put total weather to crank us up. It bounds through the back of the... It'll be a touchback. DB's right up on the receivers. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got room to work. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Nice job to get him past the sticks and then get him down at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Right down the middle. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. This is certainly one way to play great defense. Just play keep away with your offense. This drive will not end. Third down coming. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
From the gun. Give on the inside. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they swarm him under.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside when that cornerback can go in the other direction.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This is why Rice-Eccles one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Almost intercepted. and it'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. They make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off play action. He's going for a big play downfield. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Utes!
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. The receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Thomas. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Dampier. He's got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Utah! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flores. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, UCLA.
And the Bruins will snap it on first and 10. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Your game on the play. Brings up second down.
Just enough time to get off one more snap. The give on the inside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And the Utes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical.
Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Right on the money.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Lets it go to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. At midfield, he's got room. Turning on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch.
Turning it on. Got enough space. Touchdown, Utes. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Thomas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just ran over it. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. He's got the tight end. Got some room headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. They're going to run it. He gets it in there again, scored the touchdown, got the 2. He's doing his part to mount the comeback. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the right. There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Off the play fake. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
From the gun. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball fell.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Going to look downfield again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. He caught it into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
if we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Got his man. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Fires to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough.